Welcome to episode 129 of the Binge Boys podcast.
What up, world?
It's me and Pearson again. We're back on the couch, the casting couch. And we got a great episode today. We're going to be talking about a lot of news, a lot of castings, a lot of music, Pop Smoke's album, Gucci Mane, as well as a throwback Lil Wayne album. We'll be talking about we had top 2000s artists. We had a lot of fun last week doing the 90s, so we said we'll just keep it on going. And since another decade has been up, maybe next week we'll go 2010 through 2020.
Yeah.
And maybe Zach will be there for that. Zach was feeling a little ill last week, and he decided it was best to maybe quarantine for 2 weeks, as you're supposed to, away from us. Which is cool and considerate of him. But yeah, we got of course I just lost my complete train of thought. But me and Pearson are going to talk about Hamilton today, released on Disney Plus over the weekend. Let's just get right into it. We got a lot to discuss. Benji, let's drop that beat. Oh boy, I forgot to cue up the beat. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it at the beginning of the episode. So, Pearson, let's just talk about everything. First of all, a few quick things before we get into it. What are we? Go check out that new dating podcast that we've got going on with me and Lindsay. We recorded a fire-ass episode the other day. It's out today, the day we're recording this Monday. Some of the most fun I've had behind a microphone yet. The conversation Lindsay and I had about dating apps was very fun. Also talked about you as well for a minute. I was worried that I got your intro to Caitlin wrong. Was it Bumble?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah. Okay. I said that some people have success on Bumble. I mean, one of my best friends has a girl that he has been dating for quite some time because of Bumble, but personally, never got much luck with Bumble. But listen to more of that conversation on What Are We? Comes out every Mondays, same places that you can consume podcasts, all brought to you by Binge Media, of course. Another thing, I've previously mentioned the Whatever I Want podcast, the one that is coming up, said to be released July 31st. Well, guys, I'm releasing it this Friday. I cannot wait. I have also some scheduling things that are going to make it coming out this week perfect because of an episode I have coming out on July 31st. That episode will be teased soon, but the guests on that episode have a very significant day that falls on July 31st, and we're really excited about that. We'll tease that as it comes up. Pearson, let's get into it. We got a lot of quickies going on here. Got a lot of stories, but that's okay because we love discussing news. First off, some Netflix stuff. Ozark Season 4 is officially happening, and it is the final season, but it's a supersized 14-episode season.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I feel like 4 seasons, that's good. I don't no need to drag it out. No, I'm happy that they're ending it at 4.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the story is coming full circle now.
Yeah.
There's only so much shit those people can do.
Yeah, right. I think of it the way I think of Breaking Bad is I'm glad Breaking Bad ended at 5 seasons because if they would have drug it out much longer, it would have
that
just
6th
like
season probably would have sucked.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and like I was apprehensive about the whole riverboat thing, the casino.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be like kind of a stretch at first, but they played it well.
Yeah.
Last season ended really well. I really enjoyed the 3rd season. I like the 3rd season better than the 2nd season.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you're not alone there.
But yeah, no, I'm good. 14 episode last 4th season. Cool.
Yep, we're here for it. We love it.
Good job.
Thanks Netflix for not running this into the ground. Another show, Dead to Me.
Yep.
This was brought to my attention by Emily. Shouts to her.
It just happened today.
Just got announced like today or maybe even like a couple hours ago. Netflix renewed Dead to Me for its 3rd and final season.
I'm okay with that too.
I am too. 2nd season was a little, I don't want to say worse, but it wasn't as good as the 1st season. I think we all share that. Oh yeah, same.
But yeah, no, I feel like once again they're like 3rd season. I think that it's a last bit they can do. I can't see them getting they're not gonna be able to stretch it any farther. If they do a 4th season, it sucks. So
Yep. It says in this article from the Hollywood Reporter that they always imagined a 3-season arc for this show. So
yeah,
sounds like they're getting their wish. It's a fun show. It's a good watch. In fact, I think the post that Emily is making tonight is on our Instagram at Binge Boys Podcast is our reviews for the 1st and 2nd season in celebration of this news being announced today.
oh cool.
So check out our scores on the Instagram. Yeah, that's that Netflix news.
Bill Baines.
The next story we got. This is an odd one. This happened early to mid last week, and we haven't talked about it amongst ourselves either. So I'm curious to see what your thoughts are. Jason Momoa is supposed to play Frosty the Snowman in a live action reimagining.
I don't give a shit.
What?
I'm not gonna see it. I don't care.
I am so curious about what's going on here.
It's because he's done.
It will be a combination of live action and CGI.
Yeah, so he'll be funny and make his remarks and shit. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Sure. Go ahead.
Oh my God. In a quote from a producer of the movie, quote, from his role as a count in a land of ice and fire to the oceanic success we had with Aquaman, it only felt right to realize Jason this time in snow. Jesus.
What the fuck?
Momoa will also produce the movie that doesn't have any release date. Little to nothing is known about this project.
It'll get canned.
You
Don't
think
worry
so?
about it. Yeah, it sounds stupid.
Yeah, I can't imagine how they're going to do this. Honestly, I would rather The Rock play Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Because The
Yeah.
Rock at least has like a gentle, like kind of like voice. Jason Momoa is like, yeah, like in everything he's in. So it's like, what are they doing?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Another casting. Zachary Levi, speaking of the DC universe, the guy who plays Shazam, is set to play former NFL quarterback Kurt Warner in an upcoming biopic.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm excited for that actually.
Yeah, he actually kind of looks like Kurt, so
He does
it
a little
works.
bit, yeah.
So yeah, Zach announced on Instagram on Wednesday that he will play Kurt Warner in the biopic called American Underdog: The Kurt Warner Story.
Yeah.
It is a Lionsgate film, and yeah, he's pumped, and he's been a big fan his entire life. And there you go.
Yeah.
That's again, little is known about the project, except I'm sorry. Hold that. The film was originally set to be released in December, but the page just refreshed. We gotta love that. The film was originally set to be released this December, but was delayed because of COVID. Production will begin later this year.
So maybe spring, summer.
I was gonna say March, April, maybe 2021.
Not too far.
No, I'm excited. I don't know much about Kurt Warner except for the Kurt Warner, except for the stuff on the surface that I feel like most average sports fans know.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to
I don't
see.
know a ton about him either.
No, so I'm excited to see what they say about him. All right, Pearson. Here's a big one. There's a rumor out there that suggests that Disney's going to reset the Star Wars universe, which includes erasing The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. How do you feel about this?
Why would they do that?
That's exactly how it says apparently the entire sequel trilogy might be erased.
So The Force Awakens would stay canon, but they'll erase the other ones?
No, sorry. The whole trilogy would go bye-bye. Just be completely
What the
shit canned.
fuck? All the shit they've done, they're just gonna be like, nah, it's cool. We're erasing it. Why?
So let's dive into this. So it says the rumor.
I haven't heard
This
anything
is
about
all in an article from Desert News, which I mean I'm taking with a grain of salt here. The rumor comes from a YouTube channel, suggests that there's some inner turmoil at Disney about the direction of the Star Wars franchise. We know that's true because they had the trouble with Solo. They had trouble getting the new Clone Wars season going. The only thing that Star Wars fans have pretty much united around was The Mandalorian. That was the only good thing
It
about
really was, yeah.
that. So the entire report is unconfirmed by Disney, But let's talk about the details for a second. So the rumors suggest that Disney would use a concept from Star Wars Rebels to erase the events of the sequel trilogy, making them their own alternate universe with their own timeline of events.
What's this bullshit multi-universe?
Oh God, I'm hating this the more I read it. How would it work? Star Wars Rebels introduced an idea called the Veil of the Force, which was a mythical dimension that connects time and space together. It helps you see past and future events. Disney would use this concept to change the entire series. Dude, can you imagine the anger of the fan base if they did this?
Why would they? Why did they want to change it? What, like, because they didn't like what Ryan
Oh,
Johnson did?
I remember this now. So in Rebels, the character Ezra, the main character, jumps in the portal, and inside he finds a doorway between time and space, and he saved Ahsoka from being killed by Darth Vader. It's that scene.
Yeah, I remember that now.
And then it shows a bunch of clips, blah blah blah. Oh god. Oh my god. So it gets real deep into the lore.
I just don't get why they would do that. What's the motive?
I don't know. So
Like the Skywalker saga's over.
So what does this mean? I'll tell you what this means, Pearson.
Thank you.
This would make the sequel trilogy its own timeline and events, sort of like the Star Wars Legends novels, which were written and published before Disney bought Star Wars. It would create a multiverse of Star Wars events. So what happened in the sequel trilogy is different than what happened in Legends, and it would be different compared to whatever happens next. Now, this isn't to say that the events of the sequel trilogy wouldn't happen. Rey's parents were likely alive by the time Palpatine died in Return of the Jedi, so they would still try to hide Rey. But the First Order, Snoke, and the events that stem from all of that don't exist.
So then what? They're just going to restart again after Return of the Jedi?
Who knows?
That's stupid.
This is stupid, and I really hope they don't do it.
That's just...
Apparently, a lot of this drama is Kathleen Kennedy wanting to do this because she's upset that the fans weren't all united around these movies. But Jon Favreau is sticking his nose in the business saying, no, I can see Jon Favreau being put in charge of Lucasfilms.
Yeah,
very much so. Jon Favreau is saying, no, we can't just erase movies. We don't do that. We move on.
Yeah, like the whole saga's over.
Yeah,
the Skywalker saga's done.
Yeah.
Why do you want to go back now? Focus on before Episode 1, like the Galactic Empire and all that,
or way after the events of the sequel trilogy. Like, focus. It's over. We don't need this.
Even if, like, honestly, even if they rebooted it and they made it better, I would still be disappointed because it's just frustrating. Because it's like we're just stuck in this rut of just the Skywalker, and that's all it's like there's no originality. We can't get past that.
No, I know.
So I don't know. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that's.
I hope not.
I feel like this is. I think it's a big reach.
Yeah.
Just to get some clicks when there's no other news coming out. Honestly,
that might be a really good thought, and I really hope that it's that as well. Moving on, more news. This was a big one over the weekend. Epstein's associate, I don't know how to say her name, Maxwell was arrested on her sex abuse charges.
Apparently, she was like the organizer,
and apparently she's ready to expose some big names. So it's only a matter of time before she kills herself.
Yep. Did you see on the hashtag? I think you might have posted the hashtag was already trending like on Friday.
What was it?
Maxwell didn't kill herself.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Already trending.
I love the human race.
I know. They're putting her in the same prison.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She's going to die. The Clintons are going to kill her again.
Oh man, but yeah. Apparently, she was like the high up man. Like she organized this shit like big time.
So let's talk about
allegedly.
Let's talk about some of the quote unquote facts, because this is an article from NBC in which they start by saying Epstein died by suicide in a Manhattan federal prison while awaiting trial. Maxwell has been living since on a 156-acre property in the tiny New Hampshire town of Bradford. This is the house. Blah blah blah.
Straight cash.
Pretty much. Yeah.
No one's
unknown.
guys been looking for.
Yeah.
She bought it under an LLC and paid cash.
Oh, yep, that's the end of the article. So either way, she is awaiting trial as we speak. This could be huge, potentially,
Yeah,
because it could bring down some of our former presidents. It could possibly bring down our current president and some Hollywood elites.
Bring down his opponent too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're involved.
They name dropped Clinton.
Yeah.
Clinton and Biden are strapped up.
Oh boy, man. So
it could be huge. I don't think so. I think she's gonna die. I'm telling you, man. I think she's gonna die. There's maybe not die. She's not gonna kill herself because it's too obvious.
Yeah, because if she kills herself, it's like okay. So they both killed themselves
after they both said
in the same prison.
After they both said they were gonna speak, because Epstein was gonna speak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's something's gonna come up. There's gonna be some way that they avoid her talking or something. Or she's just gonna stay silent or something. I don't know.
Hey, and maybe this. We don't need to get political, but
no.
Maybe it's all distraction. Another distraction from the election, just like how there's a lot of rumors that that's what COVID is. Yeah. Same with the protests. All distractions from the election, but we'll see. This is an ongoing story. So for all we know, she's talking right now to somebody and just exposing like Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep and shit.
Tom Hanks?
Dude, if anybody's a pedophile, I can see Tom Hanks being a pedophile.
Movie?
No. That's a great movie.
He did one movie with a kid, now he's a pedophile.
If that's the case, then Jack Black is screwed because all of his movies are kids' movies.
Who would you be the most hurt about if, like, just as theoretically say, like, she starts name dropping big names? Like, who's someone you'd be like, oh my god, like I'm shook?
There's rumor about. I don't stand this person, but like if she name dropped and said like Oprah was involved, I'd be like, really? Or Ellen. There's rumors that Ellen was basically all of Hollywood's top elites. So there's been like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Hanks, Ellen.
Ellen doesn't do wrong. Man, that'd be crazy.
I'd be kind of upset if Ellen was involved. I'd be like, really? Be kind to one another? Really? The sign off? That's what she says before she signs off. Yeah. Be kind to one another. Except for kids. We will abuse them and sex traffic them.
If they said that like Mark Wahlberg, Matthew McConaughey were involved,
there's no way.
I would go in denial.
There's no way. Dude, if McConaughey was involved somehow, there's no way. All right. I may have did it. I may have not. No one will ever know.
Yeah, no, I'd be shook. Like I would be in denial.
That's a really good point. I'm trying to think of anybody else. I'd be upset if we'd all be upset if Tom Hanks was involved.
Yeah, it's like,
but
really?
He's up there with
what? Phillips?
Woody?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Disney would cancel him.
Oh god, they would retcon the Toy Story movies, bro.
It's not a real thing anymore.
Yep, they'd reboot that franchise real quick.
The Rock is Woody
now. The Rock?
Yeah.
That'd be a surprise.
That'd be a huge surprise.
Dude, that'd probably be bigger than like if our president was involved. Like honestly, I just mean in terms of like
our president was involved, I don't think a lot of people would be surprised.
No, it's terrible to say, but I don't know if I would be surprised either. But I just mean in terms of like shock factor, The Rock, I think, takes the cake. Or Oprah. Yeah. Basically anyone of that status.
That preaches positivity.
Same with Barack Obama. I mean, if Obama...
Yeah. Talk about a plot twist.
Yeah. Turns out Obama was aiding in... Not only that, what if it's not even Barack? What if Barack was what if it was Michelle?
Michelle and Hillary were plotting all of this. We can talk about like a Democratic fallout.
That would completely destroy the party.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be mind blowing. Like that'd be the biggest. That would be bigger than COVID and any of this stuff. Like, that would be the biggest bombshell.
Imagine
that would be the bombshell of the fucking decade.
Oh yeah, maybe one of the biggest in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Think about it. The Democratic Party's main women are Michelle and Hillary, and if it came out that they were aiding Epstein in this child sex trafficking thing, they would be. Oh my god, it'd be
that would be shook. That would
Michelle Obama would be the shook factor.
Shook.
Yep. Let's pray that it's none of these
we're
people.
Saying like McConaughey and like The Rock, so like that's just like theoretical shit. Like it's like that's so far left wing. It's not even or like outfield. It's not even funny. But
trying to think of anyone else, but the other people, like,
It's all like politicians and shit that are involved. Really, it seems like.
yeah,
Or allegedly.
I mean, I wouldn't
Like
be.
Prince Andrews, apparently. I think.
Oh yeah,
Prince
he's
Andrews,
involved.
Is like a big. He's like a big name.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like Prince Andrews, the Clintons, and Trump are like
Yeah,
the big names.
the big names,
that
yeah.
are like alleged involved. So,
Mhm.
anyways,
Speaking of presidents, Kanye West is apparently running for president. However, he has not filed any paperwork.
yeah. So it's like not true, probably. I
Yeah.
feel like Kanye's like, yeah, man, I just gotta say it, right? Like I just gotta say I'm running for president, right? That's like a Kanye thing to think, you know. He just announces that he's running for president, and that's it. Like, no, dude, like you have to like. There's a lot of things you have to do, you know.
Yeah, there's a
qualify.
lot of paperwork you got to fill
And, like,
out.
primaries are over. Can you still technically say I'm running for president right now?
Yeah,
You can?
according to this, a third party ballot could get in late,
Oh,
but I don't know. I think a lot of this could just be play for
an
a
album or
potential
something.
album that's
It's-
coming.
yeah.
Apparently,
Kanye's smart, man. Because
I mean, they just announced the Gap deal like last week
yeah,
too.
I remember before. What album was it? It was one of his albums dropped right after that whole. Remember that whole slavery interview he had?
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
the Trump wearing the. Make
Was it the
America-
bipolar album? The one where the album party was in like Colorado in the middle of nowhere.
No, I don't think it was that one.
Okay,
I don't think it was that one. I'm not 100.
it was recent.
But it was like right. It was right. I mean, right after Trump got elected. So
Was it Life of Pablo?
it was either was Life of Pablo before Jesus or after Jesus?
I think it was after Jesus.
It might have been Life of Pablo. But yeah, he went on there like wearing the Make America
Yeah,
Make
that
America
Trump
Great
hat,
shirt,
yeah.
like, he was like talking about how like slavery was like their fault. And stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Remember
and then
that?
an album dropped.
Yeah, like this the most outfield fucking interview possible.
Yeah,
But I don't know. We'll see. Dude, Kanye's so off the rocker, man. He just needs to take his meds or something. Calm the hell down.
yeah, I know. I completely
Go
agree.
make your Yeezy chapels or whatever you're making right now.
Yeah,
Have
really.
you seen those
Yeah.
little bungalows he's
Mhm.
making? I don't know. The little round bungalows.
Whatever.
Anyways,
Here's an unfortunate one. Today actually, Charlie Daniels, legendary country singer, the guy behind "Devil Went Down to Georgia,"
Yep.
really famous song, died today at
Stroke.
83 from a stroke.
rest in peace.
You really hate to see that.
Yeah,
That's,
he's a country legend.
Yeah. I saw a lot of posts on Instagram today from Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, just a bunch of country artists just voicing their sorrow. He was one of the greats for
Yeah, he really
the
is one of
genre.
greats- yeah, greats of country.
And maybe even one of the greater performers ever.
Yeah.
He was definitely a musical legend, and he will be missed dearly. I'd be lying if I said I haven't listened to "Devil Went Down to Georgia" since I heard this news. Yeah, it's a great song. And final little quickie before we get on to the good stuff. Today, Microsoft announced that their first-party games, which means basically everything that's exclusive to Xbox, is going to be announced July 23rd. Xbox had their event that we covered a couple of months ago, but that was like third-party shit and like small-time developers. That was to like highlight small developers. This is going to be the big shit. This is going to be the Halo, the Gears of War, the Call of Duty, the big franchise money makers that we're going to be able to see. So I'm really excited about this, especially because I think we've all made it pretty much known that we're on Team Xbox. When the Xbox comes out, we'll probably all get it. In some fashion. In some fashion. But yeah, July 23rd at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is I think like 1-ish. Maybe noonish, 1 o'clock noon or so, Eastern time. So I'm excited.
Yep.
This is exciting news. So we'll definitely recap that on the following episode after that releases. Let's talk about. Let me open my doc here. Let's talk about our artists, and then we'll get into music. So perfect transition. Just like last week, y'all. Gonna do top 10. We're gonna go from 10 to 1. Talk about it if needed. Really excited to hear Pearson's list here. This was hard. I went through my playlist and I just like wrote down all the artists that could make the cut, and I had like 17 of them. And I was like, oh God, I got to weed this down. And it was hard. And I don't even know if my order makes sense, but I tried to do it the best I can. And I'm going to go with it. So Pearson, number 10.
Slipknot.
Okay.
Listened
Okay.
to a lot
I
of
respect it.
Slipknot when I was
I respect
young.
it. I think the problem with the 2000s is that there was a lot of one-hit wonders that I really wanted to recognize here, but like
You can't.
you can't because it's just like one song. You can't. You got to represent their whole catalog. And this person's catalog kind of was my intro to quote unquote rap. Flo Rida. Flo Rida ruled the early 2000s. He had hits constantly. Seemed like it. That's the exact song I was thinking of. Yeah, I dug Flo Rida, but over the past couple years, he's kind of just ever since like 2014, 20.
I haven't listened to Flo Rida since
middle school. Yeah, middle school. Yeah, so yeah, that's essentially when he started falling off. Which, whatever. Number 9,
Outcast.
I didn't get Outcast on here. I didn't listen to much Outcast.
Really?
I didn't like rap back then. I was more of a poppy boy and an alternative. Maybe.
I feel that.
It wasn't until I started listening to like I think I've made it known that the first like rapper that I ever listened to was Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, you did. You've said that. Yeah.
Which didn't make the cut.
That's
however, but that's yeah. He will definitely be in the 2010s, probably top 3.
Yeah.
But for now, my number 9 is Kanye West. I respect old Kanye. I think we all respect. We all respect old Kanye.
The 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My number 8 is Maxbox 20.
That almost made the list. That's like number 11.
I love Maxbox 20.
Oh yeah, they have hits on hits on hits. Oh yeah, dude. Ask my dad to play 3 AM on the guitar, and he will.
Really?
Oh yeah, he played it on 4th of July.
Nice.
I'm so jamming that when I go home. Number 8, Daughtry.
I remember
Daughtry had hits.
I wasn't a big Daughtry fan, but I remember Daughtry.
One of the few that didn't win American Idol, but low key got more famous than the winner that year. I think Jordan Sparks won that year.
Maybe I don't remember.
I think so. I think he was the runner-up, and he is more successful than she is.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Because he came out with that debut album that was just Daughtry, and he had like Home, What About Now, just hits, just hits.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Kanye West.
Okay. Same. Respect. Yeah. Number 7. This was so hard. From 7 up, it was so hard. Linkin Park.
Nice.
They deserve to be higher up because for a long time, all I listened to was Wiz Khalifa and Linkin Park.
I love
Linkin
Park.
That is all I listened to.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, same here. Favorite Linkin Park song?
Bleed It Out is actually one of my favorite songs. In the End.
Yeah, I love In the
Bleed
End.
It Out though that's a newer album. Not newer, but it's newish.
Yeah, newish. Number 6.
Alan Jackson.
I didn't put any country on here.
But
Alan Jackson would be
Alan
mine.
Jackson's a freaking man.
Yeah, he's
my number 1 country artist.
Hell yeah. Yeah. My number 6, Lil Wayne. Nice. Lil Wayne was also kind of like Wiz Khalifa, and then I was like, okay, so I'm gonna branch out and start other rappers. And I think the Carter 3 came out around middle school.
Yeah.
And that's when I heard like 6'7" Up for the first time.
6'7" not Carter 3.
Which one is that, 4?
No, that's
2.
I'm Not a Human Being 2, I think.
Oh, I don't even know.
The Carter 3 came out in like 2010.
Okay.
Carter 3 had like Fireman, A Milli.
Oh yeah.
It's his best album.
A Milli. Dude, that album goes.
Dr. Carter.
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Officer.
Oh yeah.
Fireman.
Keep going.
Yeah.
You number 6. Did you give your 6? Number 5.
Linkin Park.
Okay. Respect.
Fucking love Linkin Park.
You might think my number 5 is dumb considering I put Lil Wayne and Linkin Park before them, but Maroon 5.
Maroon 5's good.
Listen to a shit load of Maroon 5.
I don't really listen to them, but they're good. Like I listen to them more now.
I'm the opposite. I listened to them like nonstop forever, and then I got tired of it. And then their new stuff, they try to they do songs with like Future and Cardi B and Kendrick.
Yeah, it's weird.
And while those songs are bops, like you can't
like
deny it. It's
same.
like this isn't the same Maroon 5.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Makes Me Wonder Maroon 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, if you just like scroll through Maroon 5's top songs, you're gonna be like, damn, Maroon 5 has.
You just don't think about it because they were always like attached to like commercials and like all things, but you didn't really realize it was Maroon 5.
Oh yeah.
It was just
Oh yeah.
number 4.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Respect. Yeah, one of the greatest to ever do it.
Prime Hove.
Prime Hove. How did he get Hove?
HOV. What does it stand for? I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what HOV stands for.
I know we
I'm
have
not
the
woke.
Pearson is not woke, but Prime Hove. I just always hear people say Hove, and I'm always like,
it stands for
what
something.
does Hove stand for? Well, while he looks that up, my number 4 is the All American Rejects. Listen to the shit out of these guys. Their newer stuff is okay. They're not one of those bands that fell off after the like 2007.
It's a play on word for Jehovah, which
Okay.
yeah, they call me J Hove because of the flow is religious. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I like it. Yeah. All American Rejects.
J Hove. I get it.
Go on in with your number 3.
Blink-182.
Wow. Big Blink guy?
Fucking love Blink.
Did not know that.
Listen to Blink-182 once a day, probably.
Really? Favorite song?
I like All the Small Things.
Yeah.
I Miss You.
Both of those are bangers.
Adam, I really like it. Super grim, but for some reason I really like it. What you call it? Damn It.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Nickelback. As much as y'all want to hate,
you like Nickelback.
same with Maroon 5.
I used to listen to Nickelback all the time.
If you scroll through their songs, you're like, just damn, these guys.
Photograph.
Look at this giraffe. Yeah, Nickelback.
Dude, I remember I used to love Rockstar.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, and it was a dope music video too.
Yeah. Tell me what it is.
I want a brand new cover and a bathroom
episode of Crib
and a bathroom I can play baseball in. Dude, nobody's 7,000 feet.
Tell me what
it is. I want a credit card that's got no limit and a big something jet with a bedroom in it.
Yeah.
Private jet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nobody predicted that Logan and Pearson were going to sing Rockstar. Number 2.
Lil Wayne.
Respect. I knew it. You're a big Lil Wayne boy.
One of the best runs of all time during the 2000s.
I hope your number 1 is who I think it is.
Yeah, it probably is.
My number 2 is Eminem.
Nice.
There aren't words. I mean, besides the fact that new Eminem, I wish he would cut out the political bullshit and just go back to rapping about real shit. I mean, you could argue political shit is real shit, but I just love old Eminem.
Yeah,
one of my favorite albums of all time is Recovery.
Yeah,
I love Recovery, bro.
It's not the Slim Shady or the Mark
No.
Mathers LP.
No, it's one of his better projects.
Recovery's good because Recovery's like
quite literally his recovery, like his comeback album.
It was a good comeback album. It's a very good comeback album. I mean, Not Afraid is one of the all-time highest streamed songs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still like its music video is still like
still in the top.
Yeah,
top charts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Not Afraid is a great song. I hate they overplayed it. So
yeah, they did.
Much, but whatever.
But yeah, Eminem, one of the greatest to ever do it. Just wait for the day that Eminem dies, like Charles Daniels. Dude, that'll be a horrible day. Horrible day.
Because he's like 50. So
Jesus. You wouldn't think that.
He's 15 clean. He's healthy.
Yeah, good. Number 1, Pearson. The real Slim Shady?
I'm just kidding. Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem's my probably all-time favorite rapper. So
yeah, Eminem is. It's very hard to beat Eminem. None of these new rappers, as much as we enjoy some of their music, they ain't got nothing ever on Eminem.
He reminded him of that.
Yes, he did.
Time and time again.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean. I kind of like it now. Eminem just shits on all the other rappers. Now.
I know.
He does. He just makes songs.
He just makes diss tracks about how much MGK sucks.
That's all he does. That's awesome.
My number 1 may surprise you. Would you have any guess? I can't believe this artist wasn't on your list. Train.
I fucking like Train.
Dude, everyone likes Train.
Like Train.
Is this like me saying Steinmart?
Yeah, I have no Train songs.
Really, bro? Train is.
What the fuck did Train even sing?
Hey Soul Sister, Save Me San Francisco,
Mm.
Calling All Angels.
Yeah, it does nothing for me.
Really?
Train.
Bro, I love
It's just
Train.
Train.
Those 3 songs I just named were like top of the charts for like years.
Just be like an Oklahoma thing or something. Yeah, the only good song they have are
Hey, hey.
why is Drops of Jupiter on
That's a Train song.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Drops of Jupiter. That's the
Yeah,
only song
fuck
I-
yeah.
Okay, cool. That's it.
I can't believe you don't like Train.
Meet Virginia. I think I've heard this.
Meet Virginia. Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh, yeah, that song.
Yeah.
They're still not top 10, but okay.
Damn. That upsets me. I still listen to the shit out of Train. They just like have soothing music. Like it's never anything negative. It's always positive. They just have that vibe for me.
You listen to Asher Roth?
I did at one point in my
You know he had
life.
an album come out like a month ago.
No,
It's actually not bad.
really.
Yeah, he's Asher Roth. You were just talking about like soothing, like feel good music. That's
Yeah.
what he does now. Like he's like, it's like remember Hoodie Allen?
Yeah,
It's like he's like
Hell
Hoodie
yeah.
Allen now.
I like Hoodie Allen.
It's very like vibey. Like it's got some funky jams on it.
Okay.
I say jams because you'll know what I mean when I say jams if you listen to it.
Okay, I'll check it out.
They're I mean he gets political a little bit because it is what it is, but a lot of the stuff he just teaches like peace, love, and positivity now.
Yeah.
It's like very indie rap. It's kind of cool. I've been listening. I didn't know he came out with an album though this year. So came out in April.
Yeah, maybe I'll go check it out then.
Review.
Let's talk music.
Good.
We got some albums. First, let's address the Lil Wayne throwback album, FWA.
Free Weezy album.
Free Wheezy album. Glad that I now
15.
know what that stands for.
He put that album out during the whole Carter 5 shit. Birdman and him were having that.
Oh, we're having the beef.
That's why I said it's Free Weezy because free him from the label.
Okay. Where does this album fall in your catalog of Lil Wayne stuff?
So I have this theory that I discussed with my friend Hunter about Lil Wayne now. I think what he's doing is so when that album came out in 2015, I hated it. I fucking hated every song on it except for Glory. Glory was a single that came out, it leaked. And I was like, oh man, because this is still in the time when Lil Wayne was falling off. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, ooh, Glory, like he's actually spitting on this because before it was like fucking Prom Queen and stuff.
Yeah.
Like this shitty fucking stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then the rest of the album came out. I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And so, but since then, he has done progressively worse albums.
Yes.
So then now, 5 years later, he re-releases the Free Weezy album, and it's like, oh, this ain't too bad because everything else he's put out since sucks. So I think what he's gonna do every 5 years
was just released.
He's gonna re-release his albums and keep putting shittier music out and just keep re-releasing. It's like, oh my god,
just keep riding
this is
on
so
that
much
old
better
success
than what it was, than what it is now. Like he sucks now, but it's so much better. And then it's gonna. That's my theory. He's gonna re-release all his new shit and have shittier music later on. Then it's gonna regurgitate, and people are like, "Oh, this is a little bit better." Because I listened to it and I was like, I literally had this thought. I was like, "Wow, this is better than he does now."
Yeah, but it's still not that enjoyable.
It's still not a good album. She's like, "Shut up, get out of that."
Yeah,
Don't
no.
give him your streams. He doesn't earn it.
I didn't care for it too much. This is my first time ever hearing it.
Yeah.
Besides Glory, I mean, everyone heard Glory.
Yeah, Glory was kind of popular, but yeah, no, it sucked. I mean, it's
2 out of 5-ish territory.
yeah, it's not good.
I liked a few of the slower songs. I think Lil Wayne does slow songs well.
Yeah, Lil Wayne does R&B well.
Yes, he does. I agree.
R&B well.
I almost wanted like him to put out, and if he has, please put me on that path. Like Future did Hendrix, where he did a full R&B album. He hasn't really done. He just sprinkles songs in here and there.
Carter 3 had some.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, he does good like R&B. Like, yeah,
I like. Obviously, everyone loves when Lil Wayne spits, but I really do like when he takes it slow and takes it.
No, don't get me wrong. I do too.
But this collection,
very descriptive in what he does to a woman.
Yes, yes, he does. He said some. Oh my god, I wish I remember the line. But he said something so outrageous when I heard it. I was like, "Are you kidding me? That did not age."
Some of his hooks, it's like
it was like
not hooks, but some of his bars, like, oh my god.
He said something so degrading.
That's what he's known for, though. He's known for
Oh yeah,
those,
just
like,
obscene shit.
do this, like this, like this. He uses like to connect the bars, but
Drop my phone and caught it. Call
Yeah.
a sleep. Screen saver.
Wheezy F, and the F is for whatever he wants that.
Easy F, baby, and the F is for fuck. I don't have good music anymore.
Right.
But yeah, whatever.
5.
2 out of 5 territory. If you're a Wayne fan, you've already heard this, and
Yeah,
you.
so if you're a Wayne fan, you've already heard this, and you already know it's not that good.
But it's nice to review a throwback album every once in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that at some point. But Pop Smoke, the post. What do you call it?
I don't know. I just say post-mortem.
Post-mortem album. Pop
I
Smoke.
don't think that's. No, that's like post-mortem depression after you have a baby.
Maybe.
Don't listen to me. It's like I can't pronounce it.
I took it as if that was like true shit. So I mean, I believe anything though. Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon was the album.
I'm just not a big Pop Smoke fan, so I don't feel like I can rate this properly. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But people I remember they're saying like people are crying and stuff listening to it. I get it because he passed away, but like I don't know. I've just never been a huge pop. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like sometimes we're working out, I put them on. It's like we'll shake the room.
Yeah.
But like all the songs sound the same to me.
Yeah.
Like I remember I put Pop Smoke on like his top songs, and I was like, this is a really long song. Turns out it had been 5 songs. I was like, oh my god, this like 5 songs sound the exact same.
Yeah, I liked it. But at the same time, like all the songs I'm liking are the features.
Yeah.
Like clearly this album relied on features. He's got everybody on this thing. Future, Sway Lee, Lil Baby, DaBaby, Quavo, Roddy Ricch, Tyga.
Started mailing in features though.
Yeah.
Adding to the album. I feel like
yeah.
it was a collaborative effort.
Yeah. Quavo was on here like 4 times. I was like, Quavo, you guys are putting something out soon, aren't you? Because you're just putting shit out there. But I thought it was fine. I liked it because I had never heard Pop Smoke rap before.
Oh really?
Never had listened to him in my day of my life.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never didn't even know who he was when he passed away. I was like, oh, okay. Sucks another rappers keep dying, but I thought it was fine. I give it a 4 out of 5 because I thought a lot of the tracks flowed really well. I liked a lot of the features. Honestly, the features is what made this album.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't rate it properly. Maybe this is mediocre because I liked the features more than I liked him.
I think that says it's a mediocre album.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then there you go. Then 3 out of 5s all around, or 2 out of 5 for Pearson for Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon by Pop Smoke. Another one that's just fucking mediocre as shit. Gucci Mane.
So Icy Summer.
So Icy Summer.
So not icy.
So why are you giving us 24 song
so
albums?
Many features on it too.
Oh God, I know.
It's just like,
and here's the thing, man. The first, I need to pull it up. I need to look at the freaking, there it is. The first 10 songs are great. Great.
I don't like any of them.
But the last 15 are garbage. I like but again, the features. Like there's the one with Young Thug called Freakiest in the World. Mm-hmm. And Young Thug has this, like, his voice just flows so well in it. There's a really good one with 21 Savage and Young Nudie. Maybe I'd say first 7. But 7 out of 24 is a failing grade.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all, to be honest with you.
No.
I feel like it was just really poorly done.
There's not really one standout.
So much better shit than that.
Oh, yeah. You can tell that he was just trying to put something out during this COVID.
Gather some shit and nailed it. Like, I don't know. I was disappointed. I felt like
he could have done better.
Yeah, it did not live up to Gucci Mane's standards, in my opinion.
I've kind of figured something out. I think Gucci puts a lot of promo into things that he's really, really proud of. Because he was like, oh yeah, by the way, there's an album Friday. Yeah. And it was like Wednesday. And we are like, oh shit, okay.
I've noticed that. Gucci also puts out a shit ton of stuff. He has the largest catalog
of mixtapes and albums ever. But yeah, like to your point, he just doesn't promote shit much anymore unless it's like a really like every once in a while, like Mr. Davis was like a quote unquote like studio album. This is a mixtape, total mixtape. Yeah. And you can tell because most albums I think have more solo songs and mixtapes rely more on features maybe.
Like mixtapes are just like that's the thing. Like with this like new age of streaming, everything's blurred together as an album. Everything's just an album. Back in the day, like, when it was just iTunes, you had studio albums and they would only go on iTunes.
Yeah.
And then you had to go to like DatPiff.
Yeah,
or, like,
to get
Hot New Hip Hop
mixtapes.
to get mixtape. And
Wow,
you could tell
DatPiff.
you can tell a difference between them. Like mixtapes were always, they had features, they were collaborative, they were just fun shit. Like they were always like freestyles over current beats. Like Lil Wayne is the king of mixtapes, and they're all the
Mhm.
Droughts, the No Ceiling, Sorry for the Wait, like all of them for the most part were over other people's beats, just
Mhm.
freestyles and shit like that. They're fuck around songs.
Yeah.
But this, it gets judged as an album because it's on a streaming platform.
Yeah.
Because everything's blurred together now.
Yeah, that
So
makes
this
sense.
is just released on DatPiff. Cool. Like
Cool. Yeah,
awesome.
fine.
But you don't add it to like the catalog, you know?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I think
I wish they would
think things
differentiate when they promote it too. Like instead of saying my new album comes out Friday, be like my new project, my new
Some people say
mixtape.
project. I mean, people do say that, but I mean,
But
one of the things like it all to the average Joe, it just comes off as an album.
Yeah.
Because it's all on the streaming platform.
Yep.
So
It's
just one
under
of
the new albums category.
exactly. So it's just one of those things. It's just,
What
this
they
is
need
how
to
it is
do,
now.
what Apple Music and Spotify need to do, is add a separate category for mixtapes, and just maybe even just contact. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but someone at Apple's being paid to do it. Just contact all the artists and find out which ones are studio albums and which ones are mixtapes, and have a mixtape tab at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, if they had a whole other section dedicated to mixtapes, like we could go back and review mixtapes and shit. But again, now what's an album, what's not, like we never know. They don't ever say so. But yeah, I gave it a 3 out of 5 just because I liked a lot of the features. But I think 3 out of 5 is our go-to. Like, yeah, whatever. 2 out of 5 is just, I think, is that what you give this one? 2 out of 5? Just like, don't listen to it. Yeah. I don't blame you.
No desire to listen to it again.
No, yeah. In fact, the songs that I did keep, they will just probably be thrown into a hip hop playlist, and never be listened to solo again. If it comes on, I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot this came out.
Yeah.
But we got a single from Kanye and Travis. You want to talk about that single real quick? What'd you think of it?
I didn't mind it, to be honest with you.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The beat was dope, and it was cool. Like it was good. I like Kanye was like actually spitting a little bit on it. Like he was actually spitting some bars, and he had a little flow to it. He wasn't just
Talking about
fucking talking.
Yeah, I agree. When I heard him like start spitting, I was like, okay, so Kanye is kind of getting back into his shit. Like he's
it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
Travis had like 6 words in it.
Yeah, I was
So
like,
that's cool.
it's really featuring Travis Scott. More of like,
Travis and kind of like, yeah, yay mad, yeah, you want yay bag, you want this bag, you want
yeah.
okay.
I was like, it's just like his brother-in-law hyping him up. Like,
Thanks, Travis.
yeah, thanks, Travis. So yeah, that was solid. And did you listen to the Ty Dolla $ign song that also featured Kanye West?
Yeah,
That's how you know
I liked it.
Kanye's
Yeah, he's about to drop.
about to drop
Well,
something.
he announced he was.
Well, yeah. And then the Gap deal, the new Yeezys come out. He's quote unquote running for president. It's all publicity, folks.
Yeah.
He's gonna drop an album, or he's gonna delay it till the end of the year and then delay it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ty Dolla $ign, you
Yeah,
didn't mind it?
Yeah, I didn't mind it either.
No, I thought Kanye's verse on that was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I forget the other 2 artists in the song besides Travis, or I'm sorry, besides Ty Dolla $ign. But yeah, it was an all around fine song. That'll just get thrown into like an R&B or a rap playlist, and I won't go searching for it. But if it comes on, I might let it play. So that was solid. Pearson, Zach's not here again. Should we just keep waiting for Dallas Buyers Club?
Sure.
I guess
I
the
need to
point of
watch
it.
it again,
I guess the
honestly.
point of it was the fact that me and him were supposed to see it. You've already seen
I've
it
seen
previously.
I need to watch it again. Let me watch it this week, and then we'll review it
Okay, hopefully Zach. No, you won't be here next week.
the week after.
If Zach doesn't do next week, then you're getting the solo dolo. Or maybe I'll bring in Jordan or Benji or something, and we'll do something special.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Hamilton.
We can watch, or we can talk about Hamilton though. So, for those of you who don't know, and if you don't know what Hamilton is by now, you might be under a rock. Get out from under your rock. Hamilton really hit Broadway musical by Lin. I forget his name. Manuel is his last name.
Yeah, it took it by storm, man.
It came out and completely like took society by like the balls and was just like, you guys thought you were done with musicals. Psych! Here's a musical. A long one at that. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Pearson, what'd you think of it?
I hate musicals.
I knew exactly those words were going to come out of your mouth.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm uneducated.
No.
But, like, I hate musicals, man. Like any like fucking Footloose. I can't watch Footloose. I hate that movie because it's a musical. I just don't like them. I don't know. Maybe I'm not cultured. I don't know. I don't like them. I didn't like it. 2 out of 5.
Do you think you would have enjoyed it more if you were there in the audience?
Nope. I would have been asleep.
Really?
I'm sorry. Like, come at me. I don't care. Like, I don't like.
So it has nothing to do with the subject and stuff of the play.
It's cool. I like history. I don't like Hamilton. I don't like it.
I like the way. Okay, so I also didn't enjoy it that much either. But here's the thing.
That's like a fucking 99 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I know.
It's mind blowing.
I respect what they did.
I couldn't find one bad review. So
No.
I literally I scoured. I was like, someone else has to hate it as much as I did. No one did.
Well, but you already have this preconceived like I hate musicals, so that automatically bumps it down to a 3 out of 5 for you.
Fell asleep.
Did you?
Like
I knew those words were coming out of your mouth. I literally was talking about it earlier to somebody. I was like,
I'm sorry.
Pearson's gonna say A, he hates musicals, and B, he fell asleep, or C, it was on in the background and he was doing something else. I'm sure all 3 of those things was the point. I respect.
So I haven't even gone on the background. That's why I fell asleep.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have.
I respect the performers.
Yeah, like I respect it. It's awesome for them, and
yeah,
if you like it, yeah, it's awesome because Rotten Tomatoes has a 99.
But
I'm never gonna recommend it.
But that's the thing is, I feel like watching it's almost like that Beyonce documentary that came out a while ago that was just her performing, and it was like, why am I watching this?
I love documentaries.
Yeah. Make a documentary about Hamilton, which I'm sure they will do.
Probably watch it.
Make
a documentary about making Hamilton. I'll be super interested. Just don't sing in it one time.
There was a few songs that actually kind of got me bopping because I kind of like the way they mixed hip hop in with like the times. Obviously, they weren't rapping and shit back in. I mean, fuck, they could have been. I don't know. They were. There was one scene. Mindhunter, the dude from Mindhunter is in it. And he had a funny song, but maybe we are uncultured, but
I don't know. Maybe I'm just an angry person.
I also just don't like watching concerts / musicals on TV. I said I might have enjoyed it more if I was in the audience, engaged with the performance.
I'd rather go and watch a play that has no singing than a musical. I just don't like musicals. People start singing. It's like, I don't want to pay attention to what you're doing while you're singing. It's just I just don't like. It's unrealistic. I don't like unrealistic shit like that. Like I don't like when people just break out in song and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, you're too happy. Shut up.
Did you like Rocket Man? The Elton John one? Because that was a musical too.
That's true. God damn it. Yeah, because I liked fucking Rhapsody, Bohemian Rhapsody.
But that wasn't a musical, really.
That was like a biopic.
Yeah. That had music in it.
All right, I'm saying then. Cool.
Rocket Man was a full-blown musical.
I didn't watch Rocket Man.
Me and my parents were talking about this the other day. They said that they didn't like Rocket Man because it was a musical, but they liked Bohemian Rhapsody because it was a biopic.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
Let's make a biopic about Hamilton with no singing.
I'm still in the clear. I'm good. Musicals suck.
There you go. I was hoping to like this a lot more, but as soon as I saw the 2 hours and 40-minute runtime, I immediately was turned off.
Huge turn off.
Half of the songs could have been cut out. We are not. Before people start thinking about this, I'm looking at the screen.
It's a well done movie. It's a well done play. Like, it's awesome. Like, I respect it. I don't like it.
No, yeah, I would not recommend this to anybody.
People don't give a shit about our opinion.
No,
look at all the reviews online.
They're probably gonna call me a racist because we don't like this musical.
You're a bigot.
I am uncultured and a racist.
Let's talk about an awesome movie that I did see. That's also about 2 hours and 40 minutes. I saw The Dark Knight on Friday night, and it was awesome.
Oh, did you go to a theater?
Yes, I went to NCG and saw it.
I forgot to ask you at the top of the.
One of the greatest movies of all time, with debatably the greatest opening scene of all time in cinematic history.
Oh yeah, the violin, all the way leading up to the broken window. God,
the pan shot of the Joker holding the mask, like
Christopher Nolan. Gee, I saw an article the other day that said that Anne Hathaway talked about how Christopher Nolan directs, and she said that there are no chairs on set because Christopher Nolan says if you're sitting, you're not working. What a baller. That's how you know he knows his shit.
It shows. To look at his movies.
Yeah, his movies are all successful.
Yeah,
they are critically acclaimed.
Name
And
a Christopher Nolan movies that's not good.
You
Cannot.
can't.
Cannot.
You can't. There's not a Christopher Nolan movie that sucks. How was your? We're done with everything. Besides, do you have anything before? We'll talk about our weekends here real quick. Are you watching anything?
Not really. There's nothing out, man.
I started Dexter.
Yeah.
Are you Dexter? Have you watched Dexter?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm on the first season. I'm hooked. I'm ready. There's like 8. There's like 8 seasons.
Yeah, I know.
I just found out who the ice truck killer is.
Okay, that's all I asked.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
As soon as it happened, I like screamed. I called it, and Turner ran in my room. And he's like, "You're hooked now, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm hooked."
Yeah, that's a good show. That's a classic show.
But that's about it. That's all I'm watching. I want to watch Surviving R. Kelly. They put that on Netflix.
Oh, really?
I want to watch that one documentary about the chick. Oh, about the gymnast.
Oh, yeah,
The Athlete A thing. I want to watch that. But other than that, yeah, there's nothing out. We're kind of in trouble
I
here.
see so many people posting on Instagram and stuff. Send me Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max like suggestions. I saw like 4 times in the past.
Really?
Days, yeah. I'm like, yeah, the drought's
Same.
real. The drought's real. But yeah, I'm not really watching anything, honestly. I'm watching a lot of YouTube TV.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about how was your weekend? How was the 4th of July?
It was great. I went to Lake Friday and Saturday. I drank way too much. And we went to lunch for my mom's birthday on Sunday.
When is your actual mom's birthday?
It was July 1st.
Okay.
Last Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was a really good weekend. Hung out with family, a bunch, hung out with friends. Yeah, had a lot of fun this weekend. Went to the movies.
Wow. How was that?
We went 2 weeks ago.
That's right. You guys saw something else.
Yeah, it's norm now.
I still have not been in the movies in forever. I might need to go to NCG and check something out.
It comes out this week.
You
can vote for it, I think, right now on Facebook.
Oh wow, that's cool. I need. I had also a really good weekend. Moved into the new casa.
Oh, that's right.
You
guys completely moved in.
We are. I want to say 95% moved in. There's just a few like there's just pictures we haven't hung up, or maybe a miscellaneous box here or a miscellaneous box there. But for the most part, all of our bedrooms are set up. Our living space is set up. It's a dope pad. It's going to be great for when we finally have a shindig in there, which will be soon. Be on the lookout for that invite. Yeah, we're really excited. It's a huge upgrade from our last spot. So we're excited to be all settled. Me, Jordan, and now Turner. We got to hit the golf course soon. I was thinking about that today. We haven't played golf in a while.
Next week.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. All right, guys, that was episode 129. Be sure, like we said at the top, Binge Boys Podcast, P Killer 56, Logan Lewis 96, Zach McConnell. Follow that. Follow Binge Media on Instagram. On there, we will be highlighting all of the podcasts that we produce and host here at Binge Media, as well as episode drops. Think of it as a hub for all things What Are We Binge Boys, the upcoming Whatever I Want, and some more stuff coming down the pipeline. Make sure you are subscribed on Apple Podcasts and you follow us on Spotify. While you're on Apple Podcasts, go ahead and leave us a rating and a review. Do the same for all of those other podcasts. It really helps us out. It really gives us a good idea about what we're doing. And yeah, absolutely. Everybody, hopefully everyone has a good weekend and a good week, and we'll see everybody next week. Goodbye. Bye.